Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Monday. We're looking at our Celtic Triads again, and this week it's Three Things Not Loved Without Its Companion. These were compiled by John F. Wright in 1995. So the full triad reads, Three things not loved without each one its companion, day without night, idleness without hunger, and wisdom without reverence. So let's look at day without night. A world without nighttime would be a flaming misery. Nothing would be able to grow. There would be no balance and relief. It would be dry and hot, and things would just start to crumble. Now, from a spiritual perspective, the day correlates to the light, which represents projective, aka active energy. Action in life is a necessity. However, if we were constantly in a state of motion, not only would that create imbalance, it would ultimately kill us because we can't just go without let up without pretty severe consequences. This brings us to the night, correlating to the dark, representing receptive, otherwise known as passive energy. We require rest and time to contemplate, to digest knowledge and our experiences. This period of recharge enables us to act when the moment comes for action, and as long as we don't become too passive, getting proper rest will prolong our lives. Next, we have idleness without hunger. Many cultures and religions, both ancient and modern, have sayings that indicate that laziness leads to hardship, or that one must work in order to eat. It is a universal reality that survival and the hope of thriving is absolutely dependent upon us putting forth the effort to do so. Societies that reward idleness create an untenable situation. Idleness must have consequences in order for people to reject it as a life choice. Oftentimes, people fool themselves into thinking that they're doing a kindness and that enabling this behavior is a moral duty because, oh, they would be suffering if I don't reach out and help them. But in the case of people, and here's the thing, if it's a case when you have people who are very hardworking, but they're still experiencing financial hardship, then it is kind and it is moral for the community to render aid, as long as that individual or that family are doing something to improve their situation. But when people experience hardship because they are lazy or they don't want to work or they can't be bothered to do anything about it, no amount of charity will help get those people onto their feet. It will drain everyone's resources, it worsens conditions for everyone, and it creates resentment, legitimate, justified resentment amongst people. So that's something to keep in mind. Now we have wisdom without reverence. One of the chief dangers to wisdom is vanity. It destroys what wisdom you do have, it distorts your perceptions, and by consequence, that has a very bad impact on your judgment or your ability to even judge things properly. Vanity also brings the danger of overestimating the value of one's knowledge and understanding and abilities. And the triad presents reverence as an antidote to these dangers. To have reverence goes beyond having and showing respect. It involves a sense of awe and a desire to demonstrate honor and love. It's about acting in a reverent fashion. And even further, to have reverence is to venerate either something or someone, and this denotes the sacred and the divine. And this brings us to the gods, because it is through the gods that we are taught wisdom, and their lessons saturate the entire world. Everywhere we look, we see has layers beyond what's just on the surface, and by learning to see those layers, we begin to see the manifestations of the gods themselves, and also all the things they have to teach us. So reverencing the gods is an expression of thankfulness for all that they embody and everything that they teach, no matter what method of teaching they're using for us. And giving them reverence is honestly their due. Reverence is about knowing your place in relation to the gods and the grander scheme of things. And it's the necessary balancing force for wisdom, and it can prevent us from falling back into foolishness. And this actually constitutes the pagan argument for acknowledging the status and role of the gods themselves and how they are operating on a higher level than what we are. So, what do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. You can leave them in the comment section down below, or you can come see us at Blackbird's Brew. As per usual, a link to join is in the description box below, as is where all the places where you can find my content, and an email address in case you're wanting to reach out privately about anything. In the meantime, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.